What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today I am going to be reviewing Boston Blue Season 1, Episode 1. This video will have spoilers in it. This show is really good. It really impressed me, right? And yes, I know I said I would do the Marvel and DC podcasts today. I will do those tomorrow. I really like to take my time with those videos, and I just feel like I don't have the energy for doing a 20 something minute long video today. So I promise you guys, I cross my heart, and I promise y'all that those two videos, the Marvel podcast and the DC podcast, will come tomorrow. But I was really impressed by this show. So this show started airing last Friday. And if you're asking what's Boston Blue, Boston Blue is a spinoff of the show Blue Bloods, starring Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block, and you probably know his brother Mark if you don't know who Donnie is. And then um, this show is a spinoff of his original show Blue Bloods, and this show is great. Like, I've watched Blue Bloods. I've watched the first 4 seasons. Blue Bloods is a 13 season show with 22 episodes a season. So obviously I haven't finished Blue Bloods, but I've watched enough of it to know that I like it and stuff like that. This, and keep in mind, this is only the first episode. This may be better than Blue Bloods for a few reasons. One, you guys know I've talked about it all the time. I like connected storylines throughout the season, right? I don't like. I'm fine with you doing week to week things, um, but I like connected storylines. So you can do the week to week thing, but I would love a connected storyline. This seems to have a connected storyline. Blue Bloods, the original show, only did the week to week thing. At least from the seasons that I've watched. I've watched up to season 4. This show um, seems to have a connected storyline. So basically, what happens is Sean. So if you don't know what the Blue Bloods universe is, the Blue Bloods universe focuses on the Reagan family. So there's Aaron, Danny, Sean. I forget the other son's name. Uh, Sean. Sean, Danny, Aaron, Jamie, and Frank, and uh, and those are all the main characters, and so all of these people are cops, right? That's why, and then so Danny, so uh, this show takes place in Boston, right? So Danny's son Sean gets hurt, well, gets really hurt in a fire. He sees a fire with his partner, and Sean is new to being a cop, right? So him and his partner are new to being cops. Like, they just graduated the cop academy, right? Oh yeah, and thank you for any cops or any military or any like first responders that watch this. Thank you for your service. Um, and so they come running up the stairs trying to save people. Sean gets put into a coma. Danny gets called, obviously, and Danny um, goes to Boston, and he meets Lena Silver. Now, Lena Silver. So you guys know how I told you the Reagans are like the top cop family in New York. The Silvers are like the top cop family in Boston. So like all of the Silvers, like well, all the Silver siblings, so Lena, Sarah, Jonah, are all cops, and then their mom is like the district attorney, right? So it's very similar to the Reagan's family, where all three of the Reagan kids that are men are um, are cops, and their sister Erin is the DA of New York, right? Or she's high up in the DA office in New York. So it's very similar to that. And basically what happens is, so Danny's looking for the way who got his son really hurt. And when I say really hurt, like he's in a coma. He wakes up at the end of episode 1, but he's in a deep, 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 deep coma, right? He got really hurt, right? So he meets Lena. The thing that I like about this show is, like, Danny's always had partners in Blue Bloods. And keep in mind, I haven't watched the whole Blue Bloods show, so I can't speak on the whole Blue Bloods show. But I can speak to the first 4 seasons, 4.5 seasons, because that's how far I've watched in the original Blue Bloods show. So Danny's always had partners, but, like, again, there's no connected storyline, at least so far in Blue Bloods from what I've watched. This show, Boston Blue, has the connected storyline because the whole reason why Danny came to Boston is because of his son getting hurt, right? So him and Lena team up, and Danny meets the Silvers. So he meets all, like, the cop and people in law enforcement, right? And then he meets the grandfather, who's like a reverend, who's like a special type of he's like a reverend, for those of y'all that don't know, is like a special type of priest, right? And then so they basically find out who started the fire that got Danny's son hurt, Sean. And yeah, like this show is all about family, y'all. Like that's what it's mainly about. It has the cop action, but like this show and Blue Bloods are very similar in the fact that family is at the center of it. Like, these guys really care about their family, and I don't. That's why I think this show is the Blue Bloods universe is so relatable and stuff like that. If you were to ask me 4 years ago, would I be reviewing a cop show that's not, like, on a streaming service, I would probably tell you no. But I have an open mind to the TV that I review on both channels. So, and this is why, because this show really impressed me. The writing's really good. I love how it's so focused on family. Like, these people like Danny Reagan and the Silvers are ride and die for their family, and that's the same way that I am, right? Right? If you go at one of us, you go at all of us, right? That's the way that they are, that's the way that I am. So, I really enjoyed this show, that's why I'm saying I'll review it every week. So, obviously Blue Bloods doesn't air on Mondays, so I'm going to be reviewing it every Saturday from now on until the season finishes. But yeah, I really enjoyed this show, and I would strongly recommend giving it a watch. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see where the storyline goes. Oh yes, and the best part of this show, other than the family part that I just explained to you, is Lena and Danny's chemistry. So, Danny's played by Donnie Wahlberg, and I forget the actress's name, but the actress who plays Lena is from a Star Trek show. So yeah, this, and I think I don't want to misspeak, but I think Wendell Pierce is also in this show as well. The guy who played Perry White in Superman. So yeah, like in terms of the cast, it's a really good cast. It has really good writing. It's like it gets you right into the action and stuff like that. And it seems to me like, again, I haven't watched the whole Blue Blood show, but it seems to me like Donnie Wahlberg hasn't missed a step, right? With going into this character again. So yeah, I will be reviewing this show every week, every Saturday to be exact on this channel. I hope you guys are ready for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye, and God bless.